Welcome back, Summoners. It's time for another exciting Alliance War matchup here in Season 55. This time, 4BGs is going head-to-head against a Chinese alliance. For this war, I'm bringing in two of my all-time favorite champions, Moleman and Ironheart. These two have carried me through countless fights, and I can't wait to unleash them again. Joining them is my newest Rank 3 champion, Deathless She-Hulk. She's ready to make her Alliance War debut, and I couldn't be more excited to see what she can do. I've signed myself up for Path 4 again, wanting to make sure that last dust fight wasn't just me getting a favorable AI. But since I was traveling home during this war, I was only able to take on 2 mini-bosses. Let's jump in and see how I do. And speaking of She-Hulk, I'm going to use her, and I'm going to use her a lot in this war. This first fight up against Black Widow Clairvoyant, really, she doesn't add anything to the node. Playing here is just to kind of do whatever I need to fight clean, not get hit. And, my preference would be, like I did there, to push her to an SP2. Not a whole lot in it. I'm going to throw an SP1 here to finish her off. Nice little way to start the war using Deathless She-Hulk, who's now at rank 3. 20-second fight. Great way to start. This next fight up, pretty much like the Black Widow fight, I just took. Not a whole lot on this node and with this champion that really interact very well. Not really sure of these placements, but you know what? I'm not going to argue. We're going to use She-Hulk here again, and it's really the same plan. Just don't get hit. I'm going to let him throw whatever special he wants to. I prefer he throws special 1, so I think right here I'm going to bait it. He throws it right away, which is nice. We get a nice little dex out of it, and we're just going to kind of go in 5-hit combo. Special 1. We've got a bunch of traumas on there, so he's going to throw fairly quick. We're going to block part of that one. No reason to try and do anything else. Throw another special 1. That fight was a little longer. I think it's like 28 seconds, something like that. 2 pretty darn quick fights to start the war off. And now we finally get to use Moleman, which is kind of weird that I'm doing Path 4 in both sections, and the first 2 fights didn't involve Moleman. But, we're going to use Moleman here. We're going up against this Void, and the plan. Here, I wanted to build some power quicker. So, I thought I had a clean parry. I obviously didn't. So we took a couple hits there. But you know what? Moleman's tanky. Moleman doesn't care. There's a couple parry heavies. We've got 12 charges up. We're going to let him hit into our block to go into Frenzy. We're going to drop an SP2. He gets up close to a special 3. We're just going to let the bleeds tick a little bit. No real reason to do much else. Couple hits more, finishes him off. Probably my slowest Void fight on this path in a long time, and it was 26 seconds. So 3 fights under a minute and a half. Let's jump forward to the fun one. All right. So I chose Path 4 again, like I said in the intro, to make sure that it wasn't just a favorable AI or something like that on Dust the first time around. Same plan here. We're going to back away at the start so that we can get a clean parry. We've got a Power Start 1 boost on now. So, we're going to do a 3-hit combo. Another 3-hit combo into a special 1, which will push us up over the 10 hits. Didn't really plan the Power Sting timer very well there. So we're going to have to play around that a little bit. Here, we're going to bait a special 1. And it's nice because the timing of the special 1, which you'll notice now, is the Power Sting is now gone. And it's back. I go over the 10-hit mark, remove the Power Sting, drop another special 1. So far, the fight is going very well. I do need her to throw her special. We get a nice clean dex there. And, we're going to kind of repeat the same thing. We get to 30 hits. We drop a special 1. She's melting pretty well. We've got a bunch of incinerates up there. And I don't mind, her taking a while. Those incinerates don't do a whole lot of damage by themselves. But you can see, she's slowly ticking down just because she does not want to throw her special. I'm fine with that. Once again, Power Sting off. I am looking pretty darn healthy. We've got the Power Sting back up, but it doesn't matter because that's a little bit over a minute. That dust is down. That is 2 very clean dust fights in a row. I'm feeling pretty confident on that fight now. And, we only had an option to take 2 minis. I chose this one. I could have done the Shathra mini right next to it. The person who was there had better options for Shathra than, he did for either of the other 2. So I decided, my Ironheart is pretty healthy. We might as well go ahead and take this bishop. And it's going to be the same plan as last war. Very similar to what I did with dust. Really the same exact fight. I'm going to push him to an SP3. This node's got conflictor, so I do throw on an inbound boost. I'm not going to worry about it. If he throws a special 1, great. If he throws a special 2, great. If not, I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to play this fight to get him dead, basically. If he gets to a special 3, no problem. That's what the inbound boost is for, and you can see here, he did not want to throw a special 2 right away. I didn't want to slow down. I wanted to drop my special 2. There, I just kind of threw that hoping it would connect. If it did, great. If not, he's at 13% health. Once this special is done, my next combo is going to finish him off. So there we go. We inbound boost tank that special 3. We didn't get a clean parry coming out of there, so it's going to take me a half a second longer here. There we go. Next combo up. Finished at 1%, but we tossed a special 2 for fun, and Bishop's dead, and we move on to the next mini. And speaking of that next mini, something I realized making this video is this is node 45. In my time in For Loki, I was never assigned a fight on node 45. It's kind of cool. So we're going to be using Deathless She-Hulk yet again against this big old sassy. Really, playing here is just to kind of push to SP2 and kind of watch out and make sure, I'm aware when he goes in Wrath. There probably shouldn't, counter that special 1 all the time. I tend to get hit more, but you know what? I don't learn the first time, so we're going to do it anyway. This is nodes made much easier by the global tactics. Without that, this fight's a little bit harder. Because of that, though, Deathless She-Hulk, very, very safe, very, not really concerned in this fight at all at any point in time. She does an excellent job. Would love to stack some more traumas up there, but it is what it is. We've got Spectre going, we've got Wither, we've got Slow, we've got a little bit of everything right now in this fight. So, it is very, very nice to use a tactic champion on this node. It just takes most of any difficulty out of the node, and there we go. So a couple mini bosses down, all very clean, like the way this war went. And that does wrap up war number 2 of season 55. While we're not an alliance war focused alliance, it's always great to clear fights cleanly and start the season strong with 2 wins. Personally, I'm happy to report a solid start as well, with a record of 13 kills and 0 deaths so far. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going into the next one. I do hope you're enjoying these war videos as much as I enjoy making them. If you do, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Up next, I've got some mini account fights to share, so feel free to stick around and check those out. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care all.